starting to sound a little bit more interesting. Welcome to Production Expert, my name's Dan Cooper. Waves have just released a new distortion plugin called BERZERK, and for a time-limited period you can download this for free. Visit the Waves website to grab yourself a copy. So what is BERZERK? At its core, it's a comprehensive distortion plugin, but if you scratch under its surface, you'll find BERZERK is quite a versatile creative tool, as it includes some very cool feedback, dynamics and EQ processing components. The name of this plugin really does say it all. Let's take a quick listen and then we'll run through each of the sections in more detail. I've got this on a drum loop. Let's wind in the drive. Great for adding some subtle colour. And very quickly flick through different characters here. Some are a little bit more extreme than others. Okay, so you get an idea what this is all about. Let's now take a quick flyby of the controls. From the character menu at the top here, we've got 10 styles of distortion to choose from. On the left, got the input trim. Like other Waves plugins, we generally want our level to be between the green and amber for best results. And again, like other Waves plugins, we can very easily set this in either stereo or mid-side. The larger drive control in the middle here, we use this for setting the color and amount of distortion. You'll see in the shaper display above a very handy visual representation of what we're doing. Over here where it says BERZERK, got a couple of controls. If we hit go, the plugin will generate a random variation of the current waveform, keeping the same fundamental shape as the preset that we've chosen from the character menu. So this may say go and this may say BERZERK, but think of it as extreme. Now below that we've got density, which is grayed out by default. You have to select go for this control to be available. And as you can see up here, the character has become a little bit more extreme. Let's wind it more towards disorder. And you can see that's really pushing things there. Now in the middle, we find the processing sections, feedback, dynamics and EQ. Now feedback is interesting. If you play around with this, you'll find that you'll get some very cool synth-like sounds and just some general cool movement ideas. What it is an oscillator generating a sine wave, which is fed to the drive. The drive is then fed back into the oscillator. We'll demo this shortly. Dynamics, it looks quite bare and quite simple, but it's not. You can use this for very subtle dynamics processing, or you can use it to really exaggerate pumping effects or extreme squishing effects. And EQ after that, just for general adjusting of color and tone. And at the bottom of the plugin, we've got 3 more controls. Temperature, if you set this over into the red, you're going to get very warm, dare I say, analogy kind of sounds. All the way to the left, the overall tone is going to sound a bit thinner, a little bit more shrill. Got a mix blend control, parallel processing, so if you want to put back some of the original signal into this, you can do that here. And of course, output for level compensation. So let's have a little play around with this, hear what it can do. I've got it on the same drum loop. I'm going to keep the bass track in for context. First, set the inputs. Sounds good. Bring the output down a touch. Let's stick this character and hear how extreme we can push it. Let's back the drive off a little bit. We can link the drive and densities together if we wish. If we wanted to back that effect off a little bit, let's play around with the mix blend control. Nice little bit of subtle grit there. Let's play around with the temperature. And how that pronounces the low end there. In the blue, thinner sounding. Let's play around with this feedback section. Things are starting to sound a little bit more interesting. Play around with the EQ. You can brighten things, darken things. Play around with the low ends. And dynamics, of course. We've done quite a lot here. Let's hear what the original loop sounded like. Anyway, for more information and to download your free copy of Berserk, do check out the Waves website. Let us know what you think about this in the comments below. And yeah, as always, thanks for watching. I'm Dan from Production Expert, and I'll see you again soon.